Hello and welcome to my channel. This is my first video where I'm going to show you how to combine a couple of technologies together when doing programming. This video will show you how to execute some scripts from within C++ under Linux. So if you ever wondered how to call some scripts from within a C++ program, this would be it. Of course, I'm going to do a very simple example which can be applicable to any big real projects that you might have. The idea is the same. Now, you might wonder what type of tasks or jobs would you use such technology for that? And the answer is, supposedly you have some task to do within the main thread of your application, and you have something like a fire and forget type of tasks to do. You don't want to implement a separate thread for that, because that would probably increase your program complexity, but you just want to execute that task in a separate way. Just fire it and continue doing your other stuff. So this is a way to do this. So I'm going to start by creating a directory for my project. Let me call it scripts from CPP. Okay, so I'm going to enter that. Now I'm going to create my main CPP file. So it is there, and now I'm going to edit it. So nano main CPP. Alright, so what's going to be there? Very simple thing. First thing, you need to include the standard C library, and you probably want to include the streams. I guess this is not watchable. Alright, I'll do this in another way. Let me close. Let me open something else. Let me see. Or maybe. Let me see. Okay, I have code blocks here or anything else. Alright, well, this is an overkill, but it will do. So, empty file. Alright, so let me open that file. It's already there. Alright, so you need the standard library and you need the IO stream. We're going to use the namespace standard for that, but there is nothing there. You need the main function, and you need, of course, the standard heading for the main function. Return 0, and now you will say that you are executing some script. Okay. Now, this is the important part. What's happening actually here is just you call a simple library function, which is system. That's it. That's the only function that you need for that. but that's of course for the kind of tasks that you just want to fire and forget, which means you don't expecting any return from that. You have some script, you want to execute it, and you're going to forget about it. Okay, so you're not asking for return parameters or anything like that. You're just executing that script. So I'm calling that script, which is script.sh, and that's it. Right? So this is the main function. I'm going to save this. Now here I'm going to create that script, which is you can do whatever you want, like for example, or maybe oh, okay, let's make something even more clever. I'm going to call a Python script from within this script, which is probably something you might want to do because probably you have something a bit more significant to do, a bit more complex, and you want to execute Python on that. Okay, so this is an example of how to combine three technologies already. Okay, you have the shell script, you have the C++ program, and now you have a Python script. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to call Python on a Python script, not.py, and that would be probably it. Okay, so in a real world project, you probably have a lot of shell scripting here going on, and beside that you'd probably call another script in another language, be it Perl or Python. Here in this example I'm going to use Python. So let me save this as save file as some script. Whoops, what? Some script.sh, and that's it. Now I'm going to open another file, and this one is the Python file. I'm going to, well, we are going to do very simple stuff, so let me just define a function, some func. Alright, and this function is just going to print something. Okay, so let's print this is a Python script. Okay, or let me say, yeah, that's it. Right, so now if, let me say, if name equals main execute some func, and that's it. Okay, so I'm going to save this as a Python script.py. Okay, right, now what left to do is to create the makefile. Now for the makefile, I have the test target, which is dependent on main CPP, and I'm going to do G++. Test main CPP, and of course I need to change the mode so it can be executed. So this is test. Now of course if I wanted to clean my target, then I would remove test. Probably I would remove also any object files if I do anything, but that's enough for now. It's a very simple project. Okay, so I will save this as make file, and probably that's it. Just let me check. Okay. Alright, so I need to change the execution permission for the script. Script.ch. Let me see if it's okay. Yep, it's okay, it's there. Alright, so let's check it out. Call make file, missing separator. What? What's happening here? Ah, okay. All right. Okay. So probably that's it. So let's try again. Yep. So it's worked. Now I have the executable, which is test, and I can let's check the script itself. Some script. Okay, so this script is executing the Python script, and the Python script is printing me to the screen that this is a Python script. Okay, so now I can execute the program itself, the C++ program. Okay, so the C++ program calls the script, the shell script, which is telling me that it is executing, and that shell script is calling the Python script, which is in turn telling me that it is executing the Python script. So this is the way how to combine multi technologies together. If you want to do a job that you don't want to care about, you just want to fire and forget that job, so you can just call a script from within a C++ program without creating a special thread inside the C++ program itself, because that would increase the complexity of the program itself, and that would probably make more problems debugging the software, the program, if it has some bugs or something. Okay, so for simple tasks or maybe even for more complex tasks, this is fairly enough. And this concludes the video for this time. See you later in some more videos, I hope, in the future.